It is 1911 on Friday, April the 17th. And we are back yet again for another episode. I believe this is episode number 11. Double ones, double dig ones. Wow. And for today's episode, we are going back to this wonderful meal. This is, what is it? I forget. It is, pardon me. It's a chicken thigh, cut up chicken thigh with fried potatoes and mixed vegetables. Wow, that was really hard to say for some reason. I don't know why. So there's no microwaving that needs to be done. So we're going to head over straight to the table. Get ready for some mad eating. And once again, we have dessert, of course. That's the best part of the meal, the dessert. All right, first of all, let's listen to what we're listening to. Is your computer malfunctioning? It sure sounds like that. That's the good part of the song. This is, I believe this is different than what we listened to yesterday. I'm assuming. This is the keyboards from Cohesive Deterioration, which was released February of 2024, over 2 years ago. Wow, that's insane. That's hard to believe. I don't know, I've lost all track of time. Okay, so we are here for another video. So let's try to center ourselves. And here is the meal in question. So on the very bottom we have fried potatoes, then we have a mixture of vegetables, and then we have a cut up chicken thigh on the top. Now the vegetables, we have what is this, a green bean, we have some peas, we have some carrots, and we have some corn. So a lot of good stuff going on. This is I think this is a pretty healthy meal. Feels like it's really healthy. I do season the potatoes. I don't use salt though. I stopped using salt. Unfortunately, it does make it taste a lot better, but I only use pepper and then this low sodium garlic seasoning type thing. It's very low sodium. And yeah, I was going to say something else. Yeah, this meal has been featured on, I think, multiple videos now. I'm just going to have a bite first. Yeah, it's been featured on multiple videos, but it's been a while since it's been featured. It's also been a while since I've eaten it. Normally I have it 7 days in a row, and then I switch to pasta 7 days in a row, then I go back to this. But because of all these videos I've been making, it's thrown my schedule way out of whack. So this is episode 11, right? I haven't had it in at least 11 days. And I believe, so I started this video series with Indian food. And I think even before the Indian food, I was probably on my pasta. So it may have been quite a while. By the way, I shaved my face today. Don't I look handsome? And I believe since the last time this meal has appeared on a video, I've altered my technique, my recipe, you could say. I may have said this in that specific video I mentioned, but you know, sometimes you know, the potatoes can get very mushy. And so when I go to fry them, it's basically like frying mashed potatoes. And it still ends up tasting good because fried potatoes taste good no matter what, right? However, it started to bother me a bit, and I mentioned in that video, one of those videos, that I pre-boil the potatoes a little bit, not fully, but a little bit. And then I thought, you know what? You know what? It's my catchphrase. Why don't I just like not do that? I just cut the potatoes up and I just stick them in and fry them without pre-boiling them. So that's what I started doing. And it's worked out great. It's much more consistent. They're not mushy anymore. I end up using less oil. So, for whatever reason. Because when they get really mushy, they just like soak up the oil. And I have to use so much, otherwise the pan starts to burn. But really happy with this technique. It's also less preparation, so it's easier to prepare. So it's a win in every direction. Some would say this may taste rather bland, but I mean, I'm a bland kind of guy, right? It's healthy. I think it tastes good. I mean, I guess you have to. It does taste a lot better with salt on the potatoes. I mean, I'll admit that 100%, but there is so much sodium in salt. So I had to cut it out of the recipe. Otherwise, my legs swell up at night. And they get all tingly. Oh man, it does taste good. You can tell I haven't made it in a while though, because I mean the potatoes are cooked perfectly, the chicken's cooked perfectly, but I forgot to start boiling the water for the veggies. It was getting to that time where I put the veggies in the boiling water. I look over, I'm like, oh darn it. I forgot to start the water. So my timing was a little off, but I don't think it really mattered that much. Everything tastes good still. I'm really looking forward to dessert. It's going to be, well, there's no more brownie. Finished the brownie yesterday. Brownie was really good, but it was extremely unhealthy. And it wasn't very big either, so I wouldn't buy it again based off of that. Hey, there's a piece of chicken here. I must have dropped it. Free chicken. Chicken's falling from the sky. But, we finished the brownie yesterday, and then we had some mini blueberry muffins, blueberry streusel mini muffins. I believe that's what they're called, which were very good. We also had some cookies, not my cookies. We had some store brand soft chocolate chip cookies, which were amazing as well. So there are 7, count them, 7 mini muffins left. And I think there's at least 30 cookies left. So for tonight, I'm going to get rid of all the muffins. I'm going to eat all those 7 muffins. There are 6 grams of sugar per muffin, about 6, a little less than 6. So that's about 40 grams of sugar for all of those 7, which is a lot already, but then I'm going to have a bunch of cookies. I was thinking I'm not going to have more than 10 cookies. If I do have 10 cookies, once again, there are 6 grams of sugar for each cookie as well. So that would be 60 grams of sugar, which is even more. And once you combine them, that's 100 grams of sugar, which is way too much sugar to eat in a day. But this video series is about excessive eating. Engorgement. Instead of getting engagement, I want to get engorgement. See, I'm going to eat all the muffins first, and then I'm going to sort of play it by ear. Play it by ear. See how many cookies I can eat, but I'm not going to eat more than 10. And then tomorrow it's going to be all cookies, baby. And I want to eat less than 20 because I don't want to go over 100 grams of sugar. It's probably not very good. So that'll be Saturday. And then Sunday, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Actually, I think I just thought of what I'm going to do. But it's a surprise. All right, let's try to pound this. One of the things I like about this meal, I think I said this in the previous video, everything's pretty much the same size. All the veggies are a similar size. I cut the potatoes into a similar size as that, and the chunks of chicken. So I just have my spoon, and I just eat it, and it's very nice. Get a little bit of everything in each spoonful. I was up a little bit in the weight department this morning, but still not like gaining much weight at all. It's like negligible. So I've been having a little trouble sleeping, sort of awkward sleeping. I mentioned that I've been having a problem with dry mouth for several years now, and it got really bad last night. So I had to get out of bed. Actually, the funny thing is, I was having a very vivid dream, and in the dream, I was smoking a cigar. I don't think I've ever dreamt about that before. And I don't smoke at all. But I think that was to symbolize how dry my throat was. Because then I wake up and like, my throat was so dry. It gets to the point where it's literally can be difficult to breathe. So I'm assuming it was because of, I think there was a lot of sodium in A lot of salt in that hot dog. Maybe the burger too, I don't know, but certainly eating all that sugar too can't be good for you, so. But besides that, I've been feeling fine. Obviously, I'm not going to be eating this much sugar for very much longer. This is a temporary thing. All for the video. All for content, in the name of content. Okay, we're almost done here. Yeah, I love this meal. It tastes very good. It's tasty. It's healthy. I feel good when I eat it. This is the only annoying part, trying to get all these pieces. I've been meaning to get like some type of large, sort of like a wide bowl. That would make it easier for this meal. But for some reason, I keep forgetting to get it. Come on. There you go. All right, well, that was really good. Part 1 is finished. So I'm going to go over. I don't have to wash my hands. So I like that too. So I'm going to get the dessert, and we shall reconvene very shortly. I'll probably save rinsing my plate for later. I also have to rinse the cutting board. Okay, so here's everything I need to get. Oh, I think I need a plate. Yeah, I think, what should I do here? No, I think I can use the small plate. I was thinking I was going to use my, like earlier today, I was thinking I was going to use my normal dinner plate to house all of these mini muffins, but I'm just eyeballing it now, and I think all those 7 will fit onto this little plate here if I'm careful and if I arrange it in a proper way. So let's do that. I'm also going to microwave them because they tasted so good yesterday microwaved. And I have to microwave them for a little longer this time because they'll just taste even better. Okay. So let's fill up this glass. Don't want to be running out of milk tonight, that's for sure. Nice. It was a beautiful day today. Absolutely gorgeous. I forget what the temperature was. It's like 16 degrees, I think, which is good. It is so muddy in the woods. Oh my God. I wear rubber boots when I walk in the woods, but it's just like there's this stretch of, where am I going? There's this stretch of path that is absolutely just a mud pit. And you have to be careful when you walk because you could get stuck and then you could fall over. Multiple times, one of the dogs who has a lot of energy has ran through the mud and got mud on my face and on my clothes. What a fucking asshole. All right. I need some gloves for the mini muffins. And I think I'm not going to use gloves for the cookies this time. Or should I use gloves? No, I am going to use gloves because I liked doing that yesterday. So I got 3 gloves. Okie dokie. So here we have our muffins, our blueberry streusel muffins. So there are 3 up top here, and then there are 2 here, and then 2 there. So there are 7 total, and they have to fit on this plate. So that should definitely, oh yeah, that'll be easy. Now that I put them side by side, it's definitely possible. Put my gloves on, my plastic gloves. Okie dokie. So I guess I'll put this right here. Yeah, I guess you can't really see them, but it doesn't matter. So I have to, I think, I was trying to think of the name of these things. These wrappers. Are they muffin cups? That's the name that came to my head yesterday. Or just today. I think it was today. No, it was yesterday. Okay, this is going to take a while if I'm slow, so let's try to do this quickly. It's hard for me to get them. I have a problem with my fingers, sort of pinching things like that. It's painful. So these are basically 2-bite mini muffins. That's what I did yesterday. I used my fork and I just cut them down the middle. Now there's a little chunk of muffin left on the wrapper there on the cup, so I had to eat it. And then those cookies are also like 2-bite cookies. Got more. Okay, we got 3 left. There's definitely going to be enough room, but the plate is getting a wee bit crowded. All right, last one. It's probably the most interesting part of the video, isn't it? Watching me unpeel muffins. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? That's a nice plate of muffins right there. Okay, so I have to microwave these. The question is, how long do I put them in for? How long do I microwave these for? Probably at least 20 seconds. I forget what I did yesterday, to be honest. Huh. 25 seconds. I'm going to do 25 seconds. I don't think you can really microwave these for too long. I mean, I say that, but maybe I might regret that. But I think 25 should be fine. The problem with the brownie yesterday was if you microwaved it for too long, it melted and it turned into liquid. Still tasted good, but I didn't want to eat like a liquid brownie. 25, here we go. I had 3 muffins yesterday and I think I put it in for 15 seconds. So this might not even do anything. because there are 7 muffins on here. I'll have to stick my face right next to it. See if there's any heat radiating off of them. Okay, I put my hand on the top. Oh yeah, there's heat. Okay, should be fine. So I'm going to try and eat these pretty quickly. I'm going to try to eat them pretty quickly. I know I said that, but I emphasized something different. I just want to check my TV antennas. There was nice weather today, and I had some nice reception last night. So I just want to see if anything's coming in. So I apologize about this. Looks like Cleveland's trying to come in again. Had some Cleveland last night. I had some Rochester, New York. I know no one cares about this, but there you go. Okay, so here are your muffins. What's the prettiest way to show them off? I think that looks pretty good, right? Oh yeah. Nice muffins. Okay, so let's just pound these if we can. So 2 bites each, so 14 bites total, right? All right. Oh, they're so... I think I cooked them for a perfect amount. They're nice and soft. Oh yeah. Oh my God. These are some good muffins. This has some nice blue in the middle. Uh-oh. Dropped some. Oh yeah, that streusel is real good. All right, one more bite, and we're halfway through. Oh yeah. Ooh. So I said I probably wouldn't get the brownie again because it's just too unhealthy. Would I get these again? I don't know. I also don't remember how much these were. I mean, I might as well just make my own cookies, right? Cheaper. These are good though. Come on, what are you doing? What are you doing to me? Last one. Oh man. Wow, that was really good. That was very, very excellent. All right, now we got some cookies. Now, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do here. You may have noticed that I put them into a Ziploc bag. These are very nice cookies. They taste very good. It's a whole bunch of them. Whole big old bag of them. Now, I wasn't sure if I should like take a bunch out, stick them on my plate or not, but my plate is kind of dirty, so I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I also want to keep track of how many I eat because I don't want to have more than 10. So I guess I'm using my this, right? My glove. So with that in mind, I might as well use my plate since it doesn't matter if it's dirty or not because I got my glove. Okay, so here's 3. I'll put 10 out. Nine. That's a lot of cookies. Hey, that is a lot of cookies there, bud. Now, I don't know how I'm going to cut, how I'm going to close that bag with one hand. Maybe I can just sort of, yeah, I'll just, it's not fully closed. I'll just leave it like that for now. Okay, let's try and eat 10 of these cookies. They're still soft. They don't even need to be microwaved. Just lightly golden brown. Now remember, these cookies were $7.99, and there were 40 of them. So, would I get these again? They do taste very good. You know, if I did have a craving for chocolate chip cookies, I would definitely get these because these would definitely quench that craving. Satisfy that craving. Because the cookies I make, they're chocolate, so, and they're thicker than this, so sometimes I do have a craving for just regular old chocolate chip cookies. And I don't think I know how to make them like this. Well, they're so thin. One, two, three, four, 5, 7 left. I don't even know if I could eat all of these. I was just like an arbitrary goal that I set for myself before the meal. Still light out. I just saw some ducks flying over the house. Probably going into the pond. But yeah, it's still light out. 7:46 p.m. right now. Still no mosquitoes outside, which is really good. I mentioned how much standing water there is in the woods, and that's where the mosquitoes breed. And so I was hypothesizing that this was going to be a very bad year for mosquitoes, in the sense that there's going to be a lot of them. And I mentioned that I think we need some really cold weather in order to try to, kill off some of those early spawning mosquitoes. And sure enough, we do have some cold weather coming up. I believe it does go below freezing overnight. What day is it? I think it's on Monday or Sunday maybe. I forget, but one of those days it's going to get pretty chilly. So we got 4 left. I'm pretty sure I can eat them. I've been eating a lot of sugar lately. I wonder how much that's going to screw me up. Did you see that? I hope not. That was embarrassing. Making a lot better time today than I was past few days with the burger and hot dog. Two left. All right, last bite. Oh my God. Wow. That was quite the dessert. It did have some chocolate, but it was very light on the chocolate. It was just the chocolate chips. Normally, my dessert always contains chocolate. Though, I guess when I had one of my desserts, my recent desserts, was the ice cream and berries. That contained 0 chocolate. Huh, that's interesting. And I think, when I had those, I also didn't have my ice cream sandwich, which also contains chocolate. So I believe those days, my only chocolate item were the 5 chocolate chips I put in my pancakes. 5 each. I have 2 pancakes, 5 chocolate chips each. So that is very low on the chocolate content. Very low. Okay, so I'm going to reseal this bag and then we're going to call it a video. So, yeah, definitely that for the meal part with my chicken, the fried veggies, and the fried potatoes, I guess the vegetables, the potato, and the mixed vegetables, that definitely felt healthier than what I've been eating lately, that's for sure. It felt very good to eat. I'm looking forward to eating that again tomorrow. And this dessert was really, really good. I feel very full, actually, so tomorrow it's going to be the finale. It might be the finale of the cookies. Yeah, it'll probably be the finale of the cookies. And I'm having the same meal tomorrow. And then Saturday, I'm probably going to have the same meal again. However, there will be a new dessert to be featured. And so keep your eyes peeled on that. It's going to stay a surprise. And Sunday, I might take Sunday off. And also Monday, I'm not sure. Because I have to plan my trip into town next week. So I'm not sure what day I'm going. It depends. So I might take 1 day off, 2 days off. It won't matter for any potential viewers because I'm scheduling these uploads. I'd be surprised if anyone even finds these videos. So if you found them, congratulations. You deserve some of these cookies. Let's go to a Longo's near you and they have them there. Anyways, I will see you next time.